Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Love Grows Tarot. I'm here today to do a reading for Virgo, Sun and Moon sign in the month of May. If you like these readings, please subscribe. If you want notifications of upcoming readings, please ring the bell. Comments are very welcome below. I have a description box where I will leave any descriptions, and I also have a link for donations. They are very appreciated. Follow me on Instagram, I do a daily reading there. If you want a personal reading, go to my Etsy shop, Love Grows Tarot Shop, and you can purchase one there. These readings are general. I start off with 3 overall key cards, the overall energy for the month, what you might expect for the month, and where luck will be coming from for the month. Then I just let Spirit and the cards guide me from there. So let's get on with our reading. The overall energy for Virgo in the month of May. What is the overall energy for Virgo in the month of May? Dear Spirit, what can Virgo look for in the month of May? The 9 of Pentacles, independence and finery, being your own boss. She has made a lifestyle for herself. It's a very luxurious lifestyle. She is ruled by the Pentacles, which are possessions, material items, money. Everything flows to her easily and effortlessly. So in the month of May, look for a flow of refinement, money, possessions, being in situations where you're connected to refinement, luxury. And what can Virgo expect for the month of May? What can Virgo expect for the month of May? Month of May for our dear friends of Virgo. What to expect? 3 of Wands. There's going to be growth, worldwide growth. Whatever you're working on, your projects, your businesses, your career is going to grow. You're going to expand. Wands are expansion on a worldwide level. They're also creative ideas, so you might be a startup person and creating something that you're getting off the ground. So you put all the work into it, and now it's expanding. So with these 2 cards, it also have, with her being in the fineries and the luxuries, including fashion design, real estate. There might be something here where that is going to grow for you. So for people that are in those creative kind of design areas in projects and work, look for expansion. Where is the luck coming from for Virgos in the month of May? Where can Virgo look for luck in the month of May? The month of May, Virgo. Areas of luck for the month of May for Virgo. Areas of luck for Virgo in the month of May. 10 of Wands. Once again, we go back to Wands. So this is a hard-working wand, the 10 of Wands. It's also, you're going to end one cycle and move up to another. This card is also about the workaholic and the need to delegate, create a team, so team building. So you have this area of luxury, expansion, and hard working, and you are also going to expand on that. And yes, delegate if you need to. Don't take everything on by yourself, and don't have that perfectionist mind where if I give a job to somebody else, or if I delegate something to somebody else and they can't quite do it as good as I am, because that's not going to encourage growth. And in the 10 of Wands here, there's a lot of growth, lots of growth. Lots of ideas for you guys. You guys are expanding. You guys are going to be thinking of new ways of expansion. All right. What else does Virgo need to know for the month of May? The month of May. The month of May. What does Virgo need to know For the month of May, dear Spirit, what do they need to know for the month of May? Also, just a little reminder with the Nine of Pentacles that this also may be a person that appears into your life for some of you that has quite a lot of wealth or has a status and then can help you through this growth period. The Knight of Wands, more wands. So the Knight of Wands is a very active knight. The knights are all very active, but this knight's suited up to the wands here in particular. So he's very fiery. He also can represent fire signs, so someone in the Aries sign, someone in Leo, and someone in Sagittarius. Or he can also reflect those times of the year. So with Aries, it would be March, April. We're still at the we're in the tail end of Aries. So, and then Leo would be July, August. And then Sagittarius would be October, November. So there might be a connection there on timing and when certain things are going to happen. The Knights also can represent people that come into your life. This Knight would come in and offer you some ideas and get you going, get you all fired up. So be aware of that. It also may be a time where you're really energetically on the go. So you might be traveling, you might be, I know right now we're in a isolation type of period. So maybe in the future when hopefully this changes for us and we can get back to some sort of new normal, you would be very active and very outgoing, and that would be like marketing and getting your name and your reputation out there. Then we have these Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords indicates rest and retreat. It's also a spiritual connection. For some of you, meditation, a spiritual connection is really going to help you. Also, make sure that you're resting in between all this action. A lot of wands, fiery action, and rest is going to be important. Also with this, the swords are a card of communication. It may be a downtime of communication. So you might not be on your phones, on your devices as much. You might be taking a little bit of time away from that. What else does Virgo need to know for the month of April? What does Virgo need to know? Sorry, May. What does Virgo need to know for the month of May? Whoa, too many cards. If you get a bunch of cards like that falling out, just put them back in. This deck is a new deck to me, so I'm just getting it worn in, as I would say. So bear with me. What does Virgo need to know for the month of May? Ace of Swords. New ways of communication. So we have the Four of Swords where the communication is down. So you might be changing your way of communication. The swords, the aces open up a new worlds, new areas, new growth, new beginnings, and the swords are very much of the communication realm. So you might be thinking of new ways of communicating, or maybe we are going to be in a situation, like I'm saying, that we're all in a new norm, a different way of communicating and getting your product or yourself out there. What else does Virgo need to know for the month April? I keep saying that, sorry. The month of May. The month of May. What does Virgo need to know for the month of May? The Nine of Swords. So this card is really when you let your fears and your doubts and those things that keep you up at night, all your worries get in your way. I also think of it as like when we self-sabotage ourselves, when we don't think that we're good enough, and then those kind of fears step in the way. And you've gone from this visionary, you've got all these ideas and these things are working, and then the communication gets a little bit interesting here. And then you open up to a new way of communicating, or maybe you're going to be speaking in public, or maybe, and that's something that is very, for a lot of people, it's not easy to speak in public or be in front of the public's eye, and you can really get stuck in your head with that. So really be careful about your thoughts, your fears, and how that's affecting your growth for the month of May, Virgo. What else does Virgo need to know for the month of May? For the month of May. So dear friends, for Virgo, for the month of May. This is judgment, and judgment is when you have that aha moment, that moment when the things that you're doing, you feel like this is my calling, you're rejoicing, you're living up to the potential that you always thought you could. It's in the major arcana, so the major arcana are very important cards. They have a lot of strength behind them, and they're also our lessons as we go along in life. This is what we learn. So if you can get past the Nine of Swords here, you're going to be very fulfilled and very empowered and very happy with what you're doing and the direction that you're going, and it's going to be like Dharma, where it's like something you're doing is effortless. It's a lot of work, but it doesn't feel like work. It's just you're just like, this is it. This is what I want to do. What else does Virgo need to know for the month of May? Our dear friends Virgo, in the month of May, what do they need to know about the month of May? The Sun. The Sun is one of the most positive cards in the tarot deck. And once again, we're going back to a major arcana. So you have really two important cards here. The Sun is success and happiness, and everything's coming to you, and everything's flowing easily and effortlessly, and you're just in that really happy place. Like, this is it. This is what I've been working for, and my dreams are now coming into reality. So I'm going to go back again to this card where it's like, don't let things get in your head that are going to sabotage you, because you've got so much positive energy coming through that when you can get past that. So really take notice of the Nine of Swords and how it's playing a part in your life and what you can do to fix that. If you do have high anxiety, or if you are a person with depression, or a lot of what we're going through right now is heightening everybody's emotions, then you should seek help. Just get people to help, or contact those people that you can talk to that will like just soften things and calm things down. It's going to be very important. You also maybe are going to be communicating in that realm for people. You might become somebody that's helpful and helps people through these trying times. And within that might be a new area in your life that you explore, and actually it might be something that transforms into a Dharma situation. What does Virgo need to know for the month of May? What does Virgo need to know for the month of May? Our dear friends Virgo, for the month of May. Dear Spirit, dear Tarot. Six of Cups is children, childhood memories, giving and receiving, the past, people from your past coming in. So it's somebody from your past might come in to your life. You also might be working around children or children-related themes. Also giving and sharing. You might be in a non-profit kind of a situation, because that's very giving and sharing. So keep your eyes open for that. You also might be letting go of some childhood issues, working with your inner child, and things from the past are now moving away. So if there was any sort of trauma or negativity that had anything to do with you in the past, this is now going away. What else does Virgo need to know for the month of May? Virgo for the month of May. Virgo for the month of May. Virgo for the month of May. What does Virgo need to know for the month of May? Dear Spirit, Virgo need to know for the month of May? Total happiness. This card is rainbows, pots of gold, happy family. Everything just falls into place. Rejoicing. Sharing this happiness with others. You're also, it is a 10, so you're on to a next level. When I see this card in this reading and I go back to this card, the freedom of having something from the past lifted from you, and now you can go move forward, and you can go forward as yourself. Like you know who you are, you know yourself, you've let go of anything, and now everything comes to you in waves. It's like the sun, judgment, passion, dharma, happiness, everything's coming together. People in your life are positive, people are flowing through you, positive situations. It's like I said, it's a rainbow. Awesome. Magician. So this is another major arcana card. The Magician represents your ability to be and do whatever you want. You have all the tools in front of you, and now you just go forward and you create. And you are going to, it's a very active card too, so things are happening. So I see a lot in this reading of maybe you are in a situation where you're trying to grow, but maybe there is some emotional baggage that's hanging around. That's going to lift. There's so many more opportunities here. You have a lot of major arcana cards here at the ending of this tarot reading. So once you can get past this, or once this opens up for you, this Nine of Swords, there's a lot of growth here, a lot of positive energy. So I'm going to go to the Oracle cards. I'm just going to wrap it up with them. I'm going to go to the Wisdom Oracle and see what they can offer for this reading. What does Virgo need to know in the month of May, dear Wisdom Oracle? What can you add to this reading? What does Virgo need to know in the month of May? Thinker. Getting in your thoughts, we've talked about that. But also thinking deeply. A thinker can go into the whole communication thing where you can communicate to others concepts and ideas and feelings and emotions, and you can share that. So it's really, excuse me, it's like taking a complex ideas and simplifying them so that people get it and they understand it. That could be one of the opportunities that are here in this reading for you in the month of May, or maybe with your thoughts, you clarify them, and then you have a new reality, a new way of looking at things. You have the judgment, you have new insights to who you are and who you can be, and how you can help others with this new sense of self. So, Animal Spirit Oracle, what advice, what does Virgo need to know for the month of May? How can you assist in this reading for the month of May, dear Animal Spirit cards? Animal Spirit. Okay, here we go. Koala. Spirit has a plan. Spirit runs through this reading in your major arcana cards. So there's going to be a lot of areas opening up for you in as far as Dharma goes. So Dharma is when you share your unique talents with others, in the service of others. And Dharma is when you're working through passion. So Spirit has a plan. So just keep going forward and keep changing the things that are holding you back. really sort of review that. You can do that in the Four of Swords as well. If you need to go on a spiritual quest or a meditation or a retreat, or just taking some time to figure out what's going on in your life and how these things that are thoughts going through your head might be keeping you up at night. Or maybe you just need to meditate to figure out what it is that you really, really want to do. Moonology cards. What do the Moonology cards have for Virgo for the month of May? Moonology cards. What advice can you give our Virgo friends for the month of May? Prosperity lies ahead. So Spirit has your back and prosperity lies ahead. So just keep on doing what you're doing. And things are going to open up for you. And if you have, like I said, if you are going through some work from the past, this is all going to clear up, and you're actually going to move on to a next level, to a new level of happiness and positive energy. And you're going to be, and by letting go of that baggage, that ball and chain, you are going to become that magician where you have a sense that you can do anything that you want to do, and you have a new found freedom to do whatever it is that you want to do. So take the advice from these cards. When you're working with tarot, it's always good to not sit back and let the cards sort of make things happen in your life. You do have to take the steps going forward. So go forward with your plans, and things are going to work out for you, and there's going to be lots of areas of opportunity, not only for growth and positive change, but there's also lots of areas here that you're going to be able to clear up some things that may be holding you back from being your full potential. So that's your reading for the month of May, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you like these readings, please subscribe. If you want notifications of upcoming readings, please ring the bell. Comments are welcome. I will leave the scriptures in the description box. And as I mentioned, I have a link for donations. And especially this time, they're very appreciated. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I also do a daily reading there. And if you want a personal reading, go to my Etsy shop, lovegrowstarot, and you can purchase one there. Have a great month of May. Stay safe, and we'll see you again soon.